it's time to step into the inner sanctum of the Geelong cricket scene with the Inside Edge.
Hello and welcome to the Inside Edge for another week. I'm Wes Cusworth, joined by Mark Brungle. Welcome to you.
Thank you, Wes. Good to see we sent the internet into meltdown last week with our interview with Mark Spider Brady, the two faces for radio in that interview, and a lot of enjoyment for our viewers on that one, and a lot of feedback as well. But a great weekend of Division 1 cricket last weekend, Wes, and some very surprising results.
There were surprising results, Mark. There were some low scores, but that didn't mean the cricket wasn't intriguing. Let's take a look. East Belmont meets Newtown and Chilwell with fourth spot, the bounty for the victor. Neither side clicked with the bat last week, although both teams went down to opponents who used the seaming and swinging conditions superbly. It was great to see Wink Simpson dig in for the Two Blues, while Hayden McMahon was the Lions' mainstay with the bat. Grovedale plays host to Mergy-Bullock, and there's no disputing the Tigers are back in town. Gareth Yelland was back to Jack Singh medal-winning best form, while Jordan Moran looks on the cusp of a breakout innings sometime soon. The Frogs capitulated against Highton, but that will just give them more incentive to bounce back strongly at Boodoo Reserve. Round 12 winners Highton and Leopold meet at McDonald Reserve. The Heat were terrific in beating Mergy-Bullock, and I spoke to co-coach Hayden Murrell after the game.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it was good to get a win with the boys. We've been, working pretty hard. It's been a pretty tough grind the last, month or so, and we've been on the end of a couple of pretty big losses. So pretty proud of the boys. How we stuck it out and got the points today. And yeah, a few things we changed up, which really worked well. So yeah, really happy.
And obviously, it wasn't easy batting early, and I thought. Alma really hung in there for quite some time, and also Watto had a real crack at it too, didn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. Tommy's only in his second game of first 11 cricket, and he actually started the year in the thirds this year, so he's come a long way this season, and he gritted it out, and it was pretty tough early on, but I don't think the wicket was too bad. It was Watto came out and looked class, but just sort of got out at a bad time. But yeah, it was pretty up with those boys, and just need Watto to sort of kick on a bit more from where he's getting to. But yeah.
And obviously Brady and Matt, that was just a fabulous partnership. Doubled your score and clearly took you to a place where you could defend it.
Yeah, absolutely. Obviously two young kids, and Tatsy's only 20 and Brady's still 18, so really impressive and mature from them. And Tats usually bats 9 or 10 for us, but we sort of said today that we might float him, and the spinners at Mergy have are pretty good and they tend to tie you down, so we thought we'd throw Tats out there. He can sort of accelerate, and yeah, it paid off for us. And it's pretty hard to score quickly out there because of the slower outfields, but he hit a few nice bombs over the right, which was good, and then Baz was mature and just hung in there, so yeah, it was good.
And tell me about the lines that you felt that you needed to bowl going into the game, even before they faced their first delivery. Clearly it was really important that you and Nathan hit the mark.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's pretty pretty simple in local cricket, I suppose. You just got to bowl that boring line of length, and we sort of spoke about for our innings that we needed to be a little bit shorter than that drivable length, and just sort of in between, so they didn't really know whether to go forward or back, and it was quite tricky to score, I suppose, as most wickets are when you hit that length. So yeah, Coach and me did all right, and yeah, Coach, he was very impressive, so it was good.
And obviously, that's the most comprehensive victory you've enjoyed, so really that must give you a lot of confidence moving forward.
Yeah, for sure. I suppose, yeah, as I said, we've been on the end of a few bigger losses. But yeah, no, it was good to get a big win, and we sort of spoke about when we had them, 5 for 20, that we needed to be ruthless and make sure that we kept the foot in the throat, because we know that teams in GCA bat quite deep. So yeah.
Leopold claimed its biggest win of the summer, eclipsing second-placed Lara. Ben Horn took his wicket tally to 29 with another fourfer, while Adam Bliss also claimed a bag. Captain coach Corey Ogle took the match-winning catch.
we've been playing good cricket, and obviously without Andy playing was a blessing coming to the game. But yeah, obviously we've been playing some really good cricket. I feel we have patches where we've been probably not on top of the game, but when we have been playing really good cricket, we've had a few wins, so which is good. So.
Yep, runs for Joey, and a really important little contribution from Dylan, obviously.
Yeah, being 3 for 20, I think, or 3 for 17. The guy stuck in, and previously we've gone pretty defensive, but Joe was pretty aggressive with the bat, so he got away. We're a bit lucky. I think they dropped a couple of catches, which worked in our favour. So to get to 120 on a wicket, doing a bit. Sort of thought 150, 170 would have been a really good score, but obviously 120 was enough at the end. So.
And obviously making early inroads was really significant when you had them 3 for 7, and on the back of Hornets were bowling them once again.
Yeah, he's bowling really superb, and same with Reece. I think I harp on Reece a lot around here, the off spinner. But they're both bowling really well in tandem. Ben's just bowling in the right areas and letting the ball do the talk, rather than trying to bowl too fast or too straight. But yeah, to have a side 3 for 7, you obviously need to take early poles to defend 128. Unfortunately, we did take early poles. So.
And obviously Adam Bliss has chimed in with a really worthwhile contribution once again with the ball.
Yeah, Adam loves when there's a bit in the wicket because he bowls that slow, stump to stump. So he bowls really economical, and he's a very, very good cricketer to have on our side. So very happy.
What does a win of this nature mean in terms of obviously finishing out the season really positively and striving towards that top 4, given the fact that you've shown that you can beat a side of the calibre of Lara?
Yeah, we have a lot of issues, not a lot of issues, but a lot of our batting's still a big concern. We're bowling really well, and we're bowling sides out for under 100 against Mergy, and obviously around 100 again this week, but we're not posting big enough scores. So you look at the good sides like your East, your North, even your Lara, they post 200 plus. That's something we're striving to, and that's something we're trying to figure out as we go. So.
Eager to bounce back from that loss, Lara is home to St Joseph's. The Cats will hope to have run machine Andy Hughes back, while Vishesh Malhotra can shape a game off his own bat. The 6th placed Joeys shared the points in a washed out game last week, and will rely on Andrew Hodgson and Luke Gibbs to dictate terms with the bat again. The match of the round pits North Geelong against South Barwon in a battle between 1st and 3rd. The Magpies have hardly put a foot wrong with either bat or ball, while the Swans continue to impress with their blend of youth and experience. Another terrific round of cricket awaits. Stay with us on the Inside Edge. We'll be back with more on the other side of these sponsor announcements.